What's going on, guys? My name is Predicate, and today we're back with my first ever top 5 zombies countdown. Now, these videos have been blowing up recently and have been blowing up for quite a while over the past year, but I finally decided to do it, caved in. I thought about a pretty good idea. I think it's a good idea. The top 5 Easter egg songs in zombies. Now, this is Treyarch zombies to be exact, not that Exo zombie stuff. Just pretend that never happened. But yeah, anyways. The Easter egg songs are really important to each map. They need to capture the map in a good way and also have some significant impact on the storyline, on, in real time, which one came first, stuff like that last, all that into consideration, and also how good the song is. But before we get into that, I want to give a big shout out to Kevin Sherwood. Kevin Sherwood has composed every single song in Zombies history besides, maybe Call of the Dead and Mob of the Dead songs, because those were like sung by quote unquote real artists. But yeah, anyways, Kevin Sherwood is a great guy. He's a great creative mind. He's been recruited by Treyarch to make these songs. And in the beginning, Elena Sigmund sang a lot of these songs too. So I'm gonna give a big shout out to those two. Those are really the two most important people and things when making these songs. Also, I will play the songs after I finish discussing them in the respective order for around 20 seconds, and I'm doing that in case this video gets copyrighted. I can easily replace the music with something else instead of taking the whole video down, which would be pretty sad. But yeah, I don't think I'll get copyrighted, but that's just the warning. I would really usually play it over me talking, that's how I first conceived this idea. But if I do get copyrighted, then at least I'll have a good way or a good alternative to take the music off while still keeping the whole content here. Alright guys, so with all that out of the way, let's go on to the number 5 spot. The number 5 spot goes to CARRION in Tranzit. Now, Tranzit, where do we begin? Tranzit is one of the worst zombies maps in history. It included a lot of stuff that people did not like ever since we were used to Black Ops 1 zombies, including buildables, the bus, stuff like that. But one of the good things they did right, besides Double Tap 2.0, is the song. Now, this is the first song that does not include Elena Sigmund in history, besides Call of the Dead. But yeah, this song is really good. It kind of captures the vibe of Tranzit, and the significant impact it had is that it was the first song without Elena Sigmund, and it was the first map in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies.
Like a dream where I'm falling and calling out, my resistance is silent. I can feel but I still can't control myself. Please forgive me now.
Alright guys, at the number 4 spot we got Archangel from Origins. Now this one has a more significant impact. It's actually a really good song. But going into this song, if you guys study the lyrics, they reuse a lot of lyrics from the past Zombies map. I noticed some from Pareidolia, 115, and yeah, they use a lot. I'm not sure exactly every single one or if every single lyric is actually a reference to a past Easter egg song, but it does reuse a lot of lyrics, which I really like. That's cool, bringing them together for the last song for a while, at least since, the summerish of 2013, almost a 2-year-old song or 2-year-old map. And yeah, anyways, it is the last zombie song we have to date, but don't worry, we'll get a new one in November, hopefully. And also, it is the only song in Black Ops 2 Zombies that included Elena Sigmund. In the transition from Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 2, I don't know if Elena got busy, some petty differences. I honestly don't know why Elena Sigmund did not sing the songs for Black Ops 2, but all throughout Mob of the Dead, Buried, Die Rise, Elena Sigmund was not there, and a lot of people were rather upset by that. But when we first got that Archangel trailer, I was really pumped. I knew her voice, so I was really excited to see her come back, and she came back with a bang, especially with Kevin Sherwood. And I really like the song, and it captures Origins and all the zombies together pretty well, and that's why it is at the number 4 spot. Alright guys, moving on to number 3, we got Lullaby of a Dead Man from Verruckt. Now this song has more significant impact. First of all, the beginning with that little verse before, I guess the bass drops. I don't know how to explain music, but in the beginning, that little beginning part, like the first 2 seconds I absolutely love. I fell in love with that when I first heard it. But yeah, that really just pumps me up for zombies. Also, it is really significant because that is the first song, the first Easter egg song that was actually introduced in, you know, World at War Zombies and zombies in general. And it's just a really good song. Also, it has a weird origin, no pun intended, but I guess they composed like a mini song for when you die in Dr. Toten in the original World at War. That song would play with no lyrics, and then I guess eventually they hired Elena and then continued the song to be like a good 2 or 3 minutes, something like that. And then that's how, you know, Lullaby of a Dead Man came to be as a one-time thing, I'm guessing, and it received a really good, you know, feedback from the community, and they put it back in Shino Numa, Riese, Kino to Toten, and now is a staple for every single zombies map. So we can all thank Lullaby of a Dead Man for that. Alright guys, at the number 2 spot we got Riese's Beauty of Annihilation, and this song is really, I guess this one is heavily impacted by how good the song is. Now when this song was released, Riese was one of the greatest maps that introduced Pack-a-Punch and a bunch of other stuff, and it was really good. It captured the whole map in a good way, and in some sort of sense, back then in 2008 or 9, whatever, or in which day it released in, or which year it released in, you know, people thought it was actually the end of zombies. There was no really big Easter eggs, but the game cycle ended, and Modern Warfare 2, people were expecting it, but it never came. Then Black Ops 1 was announced, and I don't know, the song is just a good time classic. Every single time I hear it, I just want to load up my Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, World at War, whatever, and play some good old-fashioned zombies. Alright guys, at the number 1 spot we got 115 from Kino to Toten. Now Kino to Toten itself is a really good map despite how simple it was. Back here is when the Syndicate started, and back here is, you know, when a lot of stuff happened. High rounds were becoming a thing. The higher you got, people were gonna look at your video. Sort of like right now, if you have early multiplayer gameplay right now for the next coming up games, you got noticed. And if you were really good at zombies and got to really high rounds, then you would get noticed. And that's the best example of that is Syndicate. He used this map for that. But the song itself captures the whole zombies game mode in some sense, and it's actually a really good song. It's a really good rock song. I don't know much about music, but you know, it pumps me up way more than Beauty of Annihilation. That's why I don't really like hearing the song, because every single time I hear it, I just want to play zombies. If I'm like in a place where I can't play zombies and I hear it, I get bummed out or something. But yeah, this song captures, you know, the zombies better than anything else, better than words, you know, better than any of the words I could say. But yeah, that is why it is in the number 1 spot, and it is the best Easter egg song of all time.